I got a call from a hospital telling me someone had checked into the ICU under my name, and the patient had been listed as my child. I hadn't seen my girlfriend Eliza in 3 days. She said she needed space to visit her sick aunt upstate. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for 6 months. Everything seemed normal when she left. When the hospital called at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, my first thought was she'd been in an accident. Mr. Hawthorne, this is St. Mary's Hospital. Your daughter Clara was admitted to the ICU this evening. She's stable now, but we need you to come in and update her insurance information. There seems to be an issue with the policy number you provided. I sat up in bed. I'm sorry, what? I don't have a daughter? Long pause. According to our records, you're listed as the father of Clara Hawthorne, age 7. Your girlfriend Eliza Hawthorne brought her in around 8 p.m. Hawthorne is my last name, not Eliza's. My blood went cold. I'll be right there. The drive took 20 minutes. 20 minutes of my mind racing through possibilities. Eliza had a daughter I didn't know about? Why would she use my name? Why would she list me as the father? I parked and walked through the automatic doors, past the reception desk, straight to the elevator. 4th floor, ICU. The fluorescent lights made everything look too bright, too real. Room 412. Through the window, I saw Eliza sitting beside a hospital bed. A little girl with dark curly hair lay there, connected to monitors. Eliza was holding the girl's hand, stroking her hair. She looked exhausted, her makeup smeared from crying. The moment she glanced up and saw me standing in the doorway, every drop of color drained from her face. I pushed open the door. The little girl's eyes opened. They were Eliza's eyes. Same shape, same color. She looked at me with confusion. Are you my daddy? Her voice was small, weak. Eliza stood up fast, nearly knocking over her chair. Cameron, I can explain. Explain what? I kept my voice calm, despite the anger building in my chest. Explain why there's a child here who thinks I'm her father. Explain why you used my insurance information. The girl looked between us, her bottom lip trembling. That's when the door opened again. Nolan walked in carrying 2 cups of coffee from the cafeteria downstairs. Her coworker, the same one from her work conference 9 months ago, the one whose pictures kept popping up on her Instagram. He froze mid-step when he saw me. Coffee sloshed over the rim of 1 cup. Who's Cameron? The little girl asked, her voice getting smaller. Nolan's face went from pale to red in seconds. He looked at Eliza, then at me, then back at the little girl. Sweetie, this is Mommy's friend from work. Mommy said my daddy was coming. Tears started rolling down her cheeks. You said he was finally coming to meet me. I felt sick. I looked at Eliza. You told your daughter I'm her father? She couldn't even look at me, just stared at the floor, her hands shaking. How long has this been going on? I asked. Nolan set the coffees down on the windowsill, his hands trembling. Look, man, this isn't what you think. Then what is it? I pulled out my phone. Because from where I'm standing, my girlfriend, who I've been with for 2 years, has a secret daughter she never mentioned. She brought her to a hospital and listed me as the father, used my insurance information without my knowledge. That's fraud. Please. Eliza finally spoke, her voice cracking. Please, Cameron. She needed medical care. I didn't know what else to do. My insurance lapsed 3 months ago when I lost my job. You told me you still had your job. She flinched. I was going to tell you everything. I just needed time to figure things out. The little girl, Clara, started crying harder. A nurse came in to check on her, glanced at all of us, and then quietly adjusted the IV and left. Who's her real father? I asked, though I already knew the answer. Nolan wouldn't meet my eyes. Eliza said nothing. I pulled up the hospital's main number on my phone. I'm calling security. I'm telling them to check your insurance paperwork. I'm requesting a DNA test, and I'm filing a report for insurance fraud. Cameron, please. Eliza reached for my arm. I stepped back. Don't. Nolan tried to move toward the door. I think I should go. Stay right there. I pointed at him. You're part of this. Clara was full on sobbing now, confused and scared, asking why everyone was fighting. A nurse rushed back in, then another, then security. I walked out while Eliza begged me not to report it, while Nolan tried to explain, while nurses tried to calm down a 7-year-old who just wanted her mommy to stop crying. 2 days later, hospital security confirmed the fraud. Eliza faces federal charges. Nolan's wife found out everything. I moved out the same week.